Hey, it's 105.7 The Hawk, classic rock for the Jersey Shore. What's going on? My name is Varacchi. July 1st, Atlantic City, Trump, Taj Mahal, Whitesnake bringing their greatest hits tour to town. This guy's toured with Night Ranger, the Trans-Siberian Orchestra, been on Broadway. You've seen him in the movie Rock of Ages. I'm talking with guitarist Joel Hoekstra.
Hey, thanks so much for having me on.
Anytime, man. What's going on?
Nothing much. Just wrapped up the New York area shows last night, played Jersey, and looking forward to hitting Atlantic City on the 1st. It's always a favorite destination of ours.
Yeah, you're from New York, so this is kind of a little bit of a homecoming for you, right?
Absolutely.
And I also see you're heading out onto the European leg of your tour, including the Wacken Festival in Germany. That's one of the biggest metal festivals in the world.
Yeah, absolutely. Very psyched to do a lot of the big European festivals, and there's some stuff that's going to be announced in a day or two concerning the rest of the year and everything. But it's an amazing tour this year. It's the greatest hits tour for those that don't know, and that just means if you're a Whitesnake fan, that's your dream set list. Basically playing all the recognizable songs that you want to hear and sing along with. So the shows have been going over fantastic. David is singing great, and the band is all getting along and playing well together. So we're having a blast, man.
That's awesome. What is it like when you get the call that says, hey, David Coverdale wants to go out, do all the hits, all the big stuff, and he wants you to come tour with him?
Yeah. Well, I started last year on the Purple Tour, which was an interesting way to start because we focused a lot on the material that David did with Deep Purple that he wrote and recorded with them. So it was like a different set last year, having some of that in there, which was amazingly fun for the band to play. But I think if you were the casual fan, you're like, where are those the Whitesnake songs that I know? And that's really the focus this year. It's just kind of a little more on like, well, let's just give them what they want, man. Let's give them all the hits. So it's a dream job for me. I think the guitars in this band are so fun to play. The riffs and solos, and David's a fantastic boss, if you want to call him that. I mean, a colleague and band, but he's a phenomenal guy, man. Really great talent and great person.
So again, it is tough to walk that line. We're coming from a fan's perspective. You want to hear the hits, but at the same time, you do want to give the fans that have been there forever, that know the deep cuts, all the album tracks. You got to walk that fine line between the big stuff and the unknown stuff, you know?
It's impossible to please everyone in that department. Usually, you find that everybody's going to have a couple of songs that they wish they could have heard.
Right.
It's very, very hard to do that. And it's like, well, even with this, there's still some well-known Whitesnake songs that can't get played. I mean, we can't play forever.
Right.
So anyway, but obviously it's a dream job for me as a guitar player. It doesn't get much better than playing in Whitesnake. It's a lot of fun.
Very cool. So your parents were classical musicians, I read. So you actually grew up playing the piano and cello?
Ah, yes, you did your research, my man. They started me out so young. I was on cello at 3 and piano at 7, and I just wanted to be a baseball player at that stage of the game. I was like, what is this? What are we doing? You know, and it was really at age 11 that I heard AC/DC. That really changed everything for me, and I wanted a guitar, and I wanted to rock out.
Nice.
I saw this young, and I was like, that's what I want to do right there. I want to do that.
Were your parents cool with that? Like, were they kind of like stuffy classical musicians, or were they just kind of let you follow your dream and go be a rock star?
It's a little bit of each.
Yeah.
I think they definitely wanted me to be well-rounded on guitar, which all that stuff paid off for me in the end. And all the musical training that I got from them, and the jump start, having music around the house really helped with me kind of moving forward. And I think anytime you're working on musical ability as a kid as opposed to playing video games or something, it's a positive.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. So you also were on Rock of Ages on Broadway and had a cameo in the movie. So is that sort of I guess you might call it a happy medium between the classical and the rock star life?
I guess, yeah. I mean, that was just an interesting one. I think no rock guitar player starts out and is practicing at home going, someday I'm going to be in a Broadway show. But it was really an amazing thing for me, man. It really was. It was a godsend because what it allowed me to do is have a gig every day for about 7 years. Playing music that I liked with a great band on stage every day for a large audience. And I could take off any days I wanted to tour during that time with Night Ranger or Trans-Siberian Orchestra. So my schedule was just immaculate, man. I had a gig every day for about 7 years there. So that really helped me, and just in terms of becoming more seasoned on stage, and obviously helped my financial reality, man. You know, getting a gig every day doesn't hurt for the money end of things. So it was a real blessing.
Very cool. So Atlantic City, Trump Taj Mahal, July 1st. Tickets are on sale at whitesnake.com. The Whitesnake Greatest Hits Tour 2016 with Joel Hoekstra. Thanks for coming on, man.
Hey, thanks for having me on. Much appreciated.
No problem. Have a good one.
Cheers.